Hello everyone, today I would be doing an unboxing and setup video for this homemade pasta maker. As the name implies, it is able to take some dough and then roll it out into a flat sheet and also into two different size cut of noodles. So opening up the box, you're greeted with, in bubble wrap, the main portion of the pasta maker, and next to that is this box, which is actually another part of the pasta maker, which I'll show you in just a bit. But let's go ahead and get all the other parts out of the box first. So you can see that the handle is detachable because you have to use it to turn three different rollers, and then this metal bracket here is used to secure the machine to your tabletop. And finally, you get the two pieces of paper. You've got the instructions with some photos, and you also have the contact and warranty card information. The actual instruction manual isn't particularly easy to follow, so definitely check out the later part of this video where I show you how to set this whole thing up. And now going back to that box on the side, as you can see, taking it out of its protective wrapping is the actual two rollers for the two different cuts of noodles. Alright, so everything out of the box, let's go ahead and set this up. So you got two big components here. So you got the big heavy base one that has also the flat pasta roller, and then you have of course the add-on here that you would have to slip in place. You see there's these grooves on the side here that's going to slip into place on those brackets on the main unit. Now I did notice, particularly on my model anyways, that the gap between the grooves were a little bit too tight on one side, so I had to get my handy dandy Swiss Army knife, which has a flathead screwdriver, to kind of widen the gap a little bit. It's a really quick fix, though I wish they kind of address this out of the factory, but at least it's not a huge deal. But anywho, that out of the way, you can go ahead and slip it into the brackets as I mentioned before, like so. If you look at the picture, you'll see that the holes used to put the handle in needs to be all on the same side. Now making sure that this is secured to your tabletop so it doesn't topsy-turvy over like so if you don't use the mounting bracket. So it would just insert in this bottom hole right here in the main unit. And yes, I know what you're thinking, that hole is way too big for this mounting bracket, and you're definitely right. This is definitely something they could have improved. I hope the manufacturers of this are watching this video. But once you do have it clamped down to your tabletop, it does still get the job done. And now the final piece to this, of course, is the detachable handle. You just place it into the groove. You notice that there's two sides that are more protruded than the others. That just makes sure that you can catch it on in the correct place. So to operate, it is a one direction only. You want to turn it clockwise when you're facing the unit. And of course you do the same thing for the flat roller and also for the two different size noodle cutters. The final component I want to talk about is this thickness style for the flat roller. You can see there is a little groove here at the top that indicates which setting it's on, and there's a pin to lock it in place. There are a total of 9 numbers engraved on this dial, 1 to 9, 9 being the thinnest and 1 being the thickest. So when you first put the dough through the machine, you want to pick the thickest option just so that it can get flattened without creating air bubbles, and then you want to roll it through again in a thinner setting before trying to put the dough through one of the actual noodle cutters. But that's it. This has been just a quick unboxing and setup video for this particular pasta maker. If you guys are interested in this product, again, as usual, I'll have the product link in the description.